Inside the NBA, presented by Kia, coming your way shortly as soon as Shaq sits down in the chair. Kenny's here. Chuck is here. 6 games on this Monday night. We got them all covered.
Can't chew bubblegum on TV.
All right.
You're like a third grader.
Not there, America. No, come on. What are you chewing then? Air?
Get that fat eating air.
Thanks for hanging with us, y'all. It's Inside the NBA. Presented by Kia.
What are you laughing at? To hang with us.
They sleep
down 30 points. Fool. What do you think? They were still watching that game?
If people are watching, I'm saying thanks for hanging with us.
Oh, nobody's that stupid. We only hear from y'all.
You think nobody's watching the show right now?
Not even family and friends. Ernie,
if you're watching the show right now, text
me. If any of my friends are watching the first
tweet us.
right now.
Tweet us and let us know that you're
and
watching
I'll read
the
your
show.
text.
That's what we should do. We should turn on our phones.
There's got to be a tweet, right? There's already a tweet up there in the control room.
How many of
saying, hey, I'm
our
watching.
friends are watching right now? Put your phone, take it off silent, and let's hear who gets the first ding.
And call me on the bat phone, not the jackass phone that everybody else got. My private cell that nobody has.
No problem.
Meantime, we'll take you through the Cavs and Mavs playing in
the private. Big D.
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Did you ding yourself?
I got one.
Come on, man. Who watching these? There was a 30-point game. Reggie's right.
Man, these are people upstairs at TNT.
Not only that. We're gonna
count, man.
We're gonna do the Phoenix highlights.
I think it's time for your song tonight.
Yeah, come on, Kenny.
Hey, I just got a text from Dante Jones. He watching. You in the NBA? You were supposed to be watching. You was in the NBA. That don't count either, man.
What about them nachos, Chuck? What about them nachos?
Marquise Chris. Nachos.
Zach Randolph.
They put regular pickles on the nachos there. Come on, man. That beer's so damn flat there. Somebody come on, man.
A replay of Zach Randolph.
Come on, man.
What about the hot dogs, Chuck?
You remember bun pals? Yeah. They give bun pals those cheap buns too, man. Come on, Phoenix Suns. You gotta do better, man.
115-96.
Come on, man.
Phoenix with the worst record in the West. 15 and 33.
Buy that upper level seat, move right down on the front row.
Run the floor dirt. Way to run the floor dirt.
You know that, you know that, Ernie?
What up, man? Jazz, I'm shouting out everybody, man, because this is a game.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, this is a good game. No, this is a good game either.
This is better than the other one.
But why did we show this one?
On a 22-5 run. You said the other day, we got Ask Inside presented by Metro PCS. I got the question, unless you've got a question up here. Okay, what might it be? The Cavs seem to always hit that midseason wall. Are these losses indicative of a greater problem, which is kind of what I was going to ask you, because you said the other day, they're just bored. Is it more than that?
No, not at all. I think the problem is, there's been some complaining. LeBron's been doing some complaining, but, I think the Cavs are doing the best they can. They don't have a lot of tradable pieces. There's not a lot. You just, like everybody think you just go out and get players. It doesn't work like that. I think they fear nobody in the Eastern Conference. I mean, I don't even, it's interesting. You asked us earlier tonight, is Boston the second best team? I don't even know. Boston, Toronto, Washington, the Pistons played great tonight the way they should have been playing all season, but nobody in their mind thinks anybody in the Eastern Conference can beat the Cavaliers. LeBron, when he was whining and complaining, he was looking at the big picture. We're going to play the Spurs or the Warriors for the championship. But I think they might try to do something. I just don't know what they can do.
32-15 right now. Is there more to it than he's letting on?
No, I agree with Chuck on some parts. And Kenny, you know what I'm about to say. A lot of guys, especially after you win the championship, you think you have that switch, Ernie. He's like, you know what, hey, we're just going to stay in first. We're going to get some type of home court advantage. And when it's time for us to play at that championship level, we will be ready. They're just going through it right now. It happens, and, hopefully this upsets them and makes them concentrate a little more. But I don't think it'll be a problem. I still think they'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Finals, and I also still think they need one more player.
And also what that switch is called, you know what I call it, fat cat-itis, is when you think you're better than you are. And LeBron James has been a star his whole life. So he's been in the spotlight and all those things. Kyrie Irving actually has been since he's been into the league as well. But there's guys, when you win a championship, this is the first time that they're getting a taste of the victors of the spoils of the victor. And a lot of times that disruption kind of leads to certain things inside your locker room. And it leads to disruptions also on the court. So, you know, there's guys who maybe 10th, 11th man on the team, and you see them on commercials now that they hadn't been in before. They come on the bus with shades on. They have their headphones on. They're not engaged as well. So then collectively as a unit, you don't be engaged as you used to be. And then you have to say, we're going to try to turn that switch on, and that switch sometimes isn't available. But fortunately for them, they have the ultimate switch in LeBron James, who can turn it on at any time. But those type of things, I think, lead to losing more than anything.
Yeah, and when we lost to the Bulls for the championship, my first year in Phoenix, we had a one-track mind. We were like, we want to win the championship. And everybody, like, that was our only goal. And we were all on the same page. Nobody complained about playing time or anything. We lost to the Bulls. The next year, everybody got new contracts, and guys started complaining about who made more money. Guys started complaining about playing time, to pick it back on Kenny's point. We had a couple guys that opened up restaurants, and I said, wait a minute. Dan Marley deserves to open up a restaurant because he's Dan Marley.
Then who didn't deserve to?
I'm not calling him out on national television.
Well, no, call him out.
No, but
What was the little Nigel Knight over there?
stop it, man.
Was it him?
Man, stop it, man.
I don't know. I'm thinking of guys. Frank Johnson over the
Steakhouse.
restaurant.
Would you stop it, man?
Frank Johnson over the restaurant, man.
Commercial break! Commercial break!
Yo, who opened the restaurant that it wasn't supposed to, man? After we won the championship, we had a guy, our 11th man on TV, open a nightclub, man.
What was it called?
Tim Kempton's Kitchen.
Ernie, Kenny's 100% right. It was not a lot of fun.
You can say his name, man.
Oliver Miller's Chicken and Waffles.
Hey, man, really
Sure
appreciate y'all watching, even when we show those type of games. Really thank y'all very
The
much.
same, none of my relatives text me and said they was watching.
We got more coming up. This game was supposed to be played back on November 30th.
Who's going to work? About to head to work. Okay,
In January 30th instead. One team trying to work its way into the Eastern Conference top 8. The other has moved within 3.5 games of the top spot in the conference. The Pistons and Celtics meeting for the third time this season, with the road team winning the previous two. We head to Boston, where Al Horford was back after missing a couple of games with a groin injury. And the Boston Celtics pick up win number 30. They are 30-18. They've won 4 straight and 11 out of 15. Detroit falls
41,
to
man. You
21 and 27.
Yeah, but they can say, Kenny, the Pistons had a chance to win this game. Isaiah did not shoot a great percentage. They played good defense at him tonight. The kid just got it going in the fourth quarter.
Celtics have the Raptors in Boston on Wednesday. Meantime, Western Conference Player of the Week, DeMarcus Cousins, and the Kings in Philadelphia. And they're there because this is what the scene was November 30th. DeMarcus trying to help with the moisture on the floor. They had to postpone that game and played it on Monday night.